Mr. Wayne, and here's the news.
Thank you so much, Clark. Clark, I think you might have changed your shirt. I see the S on your chest there. Good evening, everyone. My name is Darin Barron Jr., and I am your host for this evening's Haydenfilms Minutes. Before we get into this evening's news, if you can please like and subscribe below, and if you feel free to check out more of our Haydenfilms Minutes episodes on the top right-hand corner, feel free to do so, because we definitely have so many interesting stories and articles that we cover. Now, let's get into the news for this evening. Our first news article is entitled, "With No Mask or Distancing, Adelaide Film Festival Provides Pre-Pandemic Experiences for Audiences." Now, this is pretty exciting for this film festival in Australia, because it really helps us to see how they've been able to cut down on so many different cases with the coronavirus. Yes, despite the lockdowns, despite the freedoms that have been limited when it comes to interacting with each other, film festivals have been given permission to be able to be a little bit more flexible to allow attendees to attend film festivals such as the Adelaide Film Festival. Yes, we can see, despite some of the cases that they've had, many of these cases, the state has recorded 482 cases in total since the pandemic began, and only 4 deaths, with testing and tracing regimes remaining vigilant. So we can see that this festival is most certainly, although taking precautions, has allowed the community to come to this film festival. Yes, social distancing is recommended, is suggested, but that it is not enforced upon the attendees, so they can be able to interact with each other without keeping a 6 feet distance, and also they don't have to wear any mask. So by seeing all of this happening at this film festival, it just shows that there's hope. It's exciting. We do want to be able to interact at film festivals. We do want to be able to enjoy that film festival experience so that we can be able to enjoy the interaction, to enjoy the film festivals, to be able to look at films and not have to worry about social distancing so much. We do look forward to those times. But until then, we can be encouraged by this story, this article, and that there is a hope, and that there will be a time when we will be able to unite together at these film festivals such as the Adelaide Film Festival. Now, let's get into our second article that we have. We also have another film festival that's taking a different approach. The article is entitled, "The 43rd Denver Film Festival Moves Under the Stars and Online." Now, this is a very interesting article because it really ties in how film festivals are coming up with new creative ideas to be able to entertain the attendees, to entertain the community and the audience, and to help them to be able to still enjoy that film festival experience, but doing it safely. Yes, although in the United States of America, we still have social distance guidelines, we still have precautions that we still have to take. However, film festivals, again, they are getting creative. So we can see that the 43rd Denver Film Festival on Thursday, they are now going with a different look, a very different look for this year. And instead of experiencing films on the Ellie's big screen that they have, the festival's 3 gala presentations will occur at the lower south lot at Red Rocks, while the rest of the festival will take place virtually on Denver Film's virtual platform. So this is a really cool approach because you think about Denver and its landscape and the nature behind it and the beauty that you see there. It's amazing. You can go in, you can drive in with your car, with your families. You can be able to enjoy the films under the night sky, under the stars, where the landscape is so beautiful. And this is a really nice approach because it makes people feel comfortable. It makes people feel at ease. So we can appreciate what the 43rd Denver Film Festival is doing for the community and for all of the attendees. Yes, and quote, they've mentioned that we've launched a virtual platform on June 26th, and we feel like we have given our audience plenty of time to play around with it and get comfortable with it. then made the decision that was going to be the primary way to deliver the 43rd Denver Film Festival. And it also mentions that we also launched the Film on the Rocks Drive-In by the middle of August, and it brought a lot of joy to people to get out of the house and to go to a drive-in. We sold out, and this is a really key point here. We sold out 28 of the 32 screenings, and so we knew we could incorporate the drive-in experience into the festival as well. So we can see in conclusion with this article that they took a different approach because they kept the community in mind. They kept the people in mind to keep them safe, but to still be able to have a good time and to enjoy some good films. So we appreciate the Denver Film Festival and their new approach to how they would showcase their films. Now we can go into our next article. And this article really hit home for me personally. It's entitled Virtual Reality, Nature Boosts Positive Mood. Now, for me personally, I love photography. I love going hiking with friends and family. I love taking pictures of the landscape and nature. And for me personally, it is therapeutic for me because I love hiking. I love enjoying nature around me. And so with this new approach, this virtual reality and with nature, it's really boosting a positive mood. It's becoming therapeutic for so many. In fact, watching nature, in the article it says, watching nature on an ordinary television relieves boredom and negative emotions, according to a study. But interacting with nature in a virtual reality leads to greater improvements in positive mood and nature connectedness. And so I'm sure you can agree, everyone that is watching, that we need more things like this. We need more virtual reality nature boosts like this to really help us to cope with life's problems and with the issues that we're dealing with today. Nature can do that. In fact, being able to watch nature and to be able to take that in is a beautiful experience. In fact, the article also mentions they've reasoned that the more immersive the experience, the more presence people would feel, improving their mood and sense of connectedness. And so this helps us to see that it improves the mood, it improves people's mental health. And so we can see that with this approach, it's very much needed, especially during these times. Also, the article mentions, which is also a good point, it mentions with people around the world facing limited access to outdoor environments because of COVID-19 quarantines, this study suggests that nature programs might offer an accessible way for populations to benefit from a dose of digital nature. So what a beautiful tool, what a beautiful way to share this with so many people today that could be able to enjoy a sense of comfort and to be able to have a better mood, to improve the mood, to improve mental health so that many can enjoy a virtual reality of nature. So, in conclusion, to see all of these articles, click the description below, and we encourage you to enjoy all of these articles that we present to you. Until next time, my name is Darin Barron Jr., and this is Haydenfilms Minutes. Goodbye.